Hey, hello, this is ep5-LODWise, and today we're going to be talking about Daredevil episode number 5. Now, we're trying to get through this as quickly as possible because I've been reading that Season 3 is starting soon, so we kind of really need to be caught up. It's quite interesting to see Murdoch here. He's actually really likes Claire. I don't really see what the biggest fucking problem is here. I mean, they both like each other. Let's just get this shit going like it's supposed to. I mean, honestly, hell, think about it. Superman is able to do it. Arrow, well, fucking somewhat does it. But I mean, you start seeing these other superheroes actually be able to juggle this type of life and actually the superhero part of it. I don't really see what the big deal is with Daredevil here. It's also quite interesting that to see honestly what Fisk is doing to the Russians. I mean, they are definitely going to play the Russians as long as they freaking possibly can. They're not going to cut that cord until the last absolute point here. So it's quite interesting to be able to see that Fisk is actually very cold-hearted. I mean, he says he's a good guy, but yet we can see over and over and over again this dude's a fucking lunatic, like we've seen, of course, with the damn door. I'm very curious, honestly, what the hell connection we have with the Chinese, and Fisk here. There is something going on here. He really just seems almost domesticated towards her. He's very, very polite. I'm almost kind of thinking maybe he's fucking terrified of her. I know he thinks he sort of did that to everybody else, but he is seriously almost like whipped almost. He is definitely freaking afraid of the Chinese. So I'm very curious what that connection is. What do they really honestly have on each other? Now we definitely honestly get a big little hint. I mean, kind of where the relationship of Fisk and Vanessa really comes into play. I was doing some research, and of course, and finding out kind of what this character's about and whatever else, and it's very noticeable that she freaking likes danger. She likes things that she is completely out of control, or she can't really do anything. She's just basically along for the ride. And also, I would be very curious to think about this, so that what's going to happen to her? I mean, if something did ever happen to her, would Fisk completely fucking lose it? I mean, according to everybody else, he's having trouble with, his job and her at the same time. So I'm very curious, if something ever happened to her, would he go apeshit crazy and start wiping out the entire city with doors and vehicles? I mean, I'm very curious at kind of where that, or how far he would actually take it. Alright, let's get down to my final thoughts. This was actually a really cool episode. I really would like to see that Murdoch and Claire there kind of can fix each other and go out and stay with each other. But because you think about it, he's going to be needing a medic throughout his entire vigilante career. So you would honestly think it'd be smart for them two to kind of stick together kind of thing. But honestly, I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. I mean, I really don't. But well, guys, if you like this, hit those like button, hit the subscribe button, leave those comments and theories, and I'll definitely read them. And I'll catch you guys next time.